What's up, guys? Jay, MorninAfterKill, and I'm back here on Destiny, live in the tower. And a lot of you guys were wondering exactly what kind of rewards that I get from my Nightfall strike. And I figured, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and update my Dead Orbit Hunter and also show you what I got with my Dead Orbit Hunter in the Nightfall the last 2 weeks. But before we do that, you see this guy back here that's just lurking and creeping on there? Doesn't he kind of look like Alan Rickman, the dude that played Professor Snape from fucking Harry Potter? Yeah, he was actually in one of my favorite movies, Dogma, too. He's like, he appears in a bedroom and he's like, "What are you gonna do? Hit me with that fish." But this dude is the creepiest dude in Destiny. He's always like, "Guardian, Dead Orbit needs your help. My penis is stuck in the vacuum cleaner." So, I want to go ahead and show you my brand new Dead Orbit weapons, which are actually sold by this guy, Arak Jalal. And I'm going to compare my weapons versus the ones that he sells so you guys can get an idea of exactly how decent these rolls were inside of the Nightfall. So, first off, before blowing my nut, I'm not going to show you that scout rifle. Of course, we're going to save the best for last. Look at that, though. It's in my hand, all sexy looking. That is one sexy fucking hunter, except for that Queen's Guard chest. Man, that is such a scrubby chest piece. But, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at my new heavy machine gun, the Deviant Gravity A. Now, this is actually a really poopy machine gun without having all the stats put up here. So let's go ahead and take a look at how this came before I leveled it up. So we have rangefinder on there and reactive reload. And taking a look at the reload and the range, this thing actually needs it, so that's actually a pretty decent roll. If you take a look at the magazine, though, 30, I was hoping for some type of field scout, but I didn't get it. But I did get hammer forged on there, so I can go ahead and get the range up just a little bit. And if I put on the smart drift control, I'm gonna get a nice bit of stability out of there. So right there, I think that's some pretty decent stats for a heavy machine gun. Even though it only has 30 in the magazine, I kind of really wish it had more, but it's kind of like a little bit better than the Swarm that used to be sold by the Vanguards, which I really hated the Swarm just because of the magazine size. And you know, I really don't like the mag size on this, but it is a Dead Orbit heavy machine gun, so I will keep it around. It is arc burn, and this is an arc burn week, so that wasn't actually a really bad drop right there, especially when you consider that the Deviant Gravity inside of the vendor here. Let's take a look at the perks. You get surplus. Yeah! Woo! Actually, that's not too bad when you have a magazine size of 30. You find an extra bit of purple ammo laying all over the place. But most of the time, I find heavy ammo pretty decently. So even if I don't have a synth, I kind of just explode a bunch of thrall with Firefly and just be like, oh, look, hey, heavy ammo for me. And this also has spray and play. Increases the reload speed of this weapon when the magazine is empty. And then you also have hammer forged and skip rounds and single point sling. So none of them really actually help out as much as the roll that I got on my Deviant Gravity. So I'm actually pretty happy with the roll that I got on my Deviant Gravity. For those of you guys that don't know what roll means, it means that all these perks that you see right here, this is all random. This can show up as anything inside the game that can spawn on these weapons. So that's what I mean by roll, that my perks on my Deviant Gravity are actually pretty decent. But you guys want to get fucking jealous? Alright, this is, let me show you my Saturnine Rapier here. Alright, this is the thing that I was going all crazy about in the Crucible. I was leveling up my Crucible to 3 just so I could buy this because it has Outlaw and also Firefly. It's basically a Fatebringer in Scout Rifle form. It even has the same amount of magazine size as a Fatebringer when you use the +1 for Field Scout. So that's a really good weapon. Check this one out that I got in a roll. Pow! We got Luck in the Chamber, which one random bullet in the magazine causes considerable bonus damage. And Firefly. Precision kills with this weapon cause the target to explode. And I don't have no Field Scout. That's the only way this can get a little bit better is if I had Field Scout. But I do use the Hammer Forged on there because if we take that off, you'll see that the range isn't as high as I'd like. So if we put the Hammer Forged on there, and we go ahead and compare it to my Saturnine rapier, you'll notice that it's actually really close to what the Crucible vendor is selling over there, and I'm really happy about this roll. I couldn't believe it when this happened in Nightfall. I did tweet it out, but I didn't know you guys really wanted to, you know, be like, oh my god, look at the Nightfall gear. Maybe I'll show you guys the gear this week, but the only reason I wanted to save this for you is because this is an update from my Dead Orbit Hunter, and I really do think that this is probably one of the best rolls I've got. Besides this, this was like the greatest roll in the world. It had Return to Sender, kills with this weapon grant bonus ammo directly to the magazine, Firefly, and fucking Field Scout. This thing, I still use this. I love this weapon. This is absolutely one of the best weapons that I've had inside this game. It carried me for 3 or 4 months, and I can't get rid of this ever. I'm hoping there's a way that we can upgrade legendaries to 331 sometime in the future, even if it's just to keep it on one level below what's gonna be inside of the House of Wolves. I'll still take it, man, because I don't ever want to get rid of this gun. This is the luckiest thing I've ever gotten inside the game. Even out of all the exotics and the hard lights, I've got 3 hard lights in this game, and I still consider this probably the best roll I've ever gotten. Field Scout, Return to Sender, and fucking Firefly. It is absolutely amazing. But I'm very happy with these 2 pieces of Dead Orbit weaponry that I picked up inside of Nightfall. Back to back, too. This was not last week. Well, actually, yeah, it was last week because we're still on this week. So this I just picked up the other day, like 2 days ago. And then we got this last week from the Nightfall. So I'll keep up with you guys, let you guys know what I do get for the Nightfall. Unless I get like fucking strange coins and shards like some people. I fucking got like fucking a ton of strange coins this weekend. And a fucking Deviant Gravity, so it wasn't that big of a throwaway week, I guess, because I did get myself another Dead Orbit gun. That's not bad. I'm all fully leveled up now, so I got that right there. I'm all rocking Dead Orbit gear, and I got my exotic on there, so I feel pretty good where we're headed with our faction hunters. So my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I hit level 32 last night as well with my other hunter, and I'm gonna make a video on that because I actually have 2 different builds, one for Blade Dancer and one for Hunter, now that I got my raid helmet. So I figured I'd make a video, be like, hey guys, look at the build that I'm rocking now, because all my gear actually synergized very, very well, and you don't see that very often, especially with all the raid drops that I got. Except I did dismantle a pair of boots that I could have used with my Mask of the Third Man, which kind of saddens me, but that's alright, because I got them don't touch me bros. So, my name is Jay, MorninAfterKill. I want to thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. If you could leave a thumbs up on the video, I'd highly appreciate it, because it gives me motivation to make more videos for you motherfuckers that watch my motherfucking videos. I just wanted to share this video with you guys, show you guys what I got for the Nightfall, and also keep you updated with my faction hunters. My Dead Orbit, baby. Look at her. She is so pretty, isn't she? She looks like a bitch, though. So, like I said, my name's Jay, MorninAfterKill. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see you guys later.